I'm Yvonne Turgeon from YvonneTurgeon.com, and today I wanted to talk to you about goal setting and what to do when you have set your goals to stretch you, but once you've achieved them, you still don't feel satisfied. So talk about why that happens and how to fix that so it stops happening to you all the time. Today, more than ever, I'm finding that people are actually reaching their goals, and then kind of you get to that point at the end where you're just like, why did I even want this? This didn't make me as happy as I thought it would. And I just don't feel the joy that I thought would be there. And so I thought today I'd talk about what that means, why you're getting to that point where you don't truly believe, like where you're dissatisfied, even though you've done all the things you thought you were supposed to do. You set your goal specific, you set it measurable, you set it to be achievable, you set it to be realistic, and you set it to be timely. And at the end of the day, you're still kind of not really sure why I'm not happy. It met all the elements I was told it should meet. So what is happening? And so really there are three main things that are causing you to get to this point, and three easy fixes that you can make so that when you create a goal and you accomplish that goal, you have that deep level of satisfaction, that feeling of pure joy, and that you can continue to look back on that accomplishment with joy and happiness. Okay, so the first thing is truly that when you've set your goal, your outcome of that goal, even though you wrote on the piece of paper that you want to accomplish these set things and the outcome should be when you've accomplished those specific tasks, what you've actually set yourself up for at the end is, instead of focusing on what the benefit of accomplishing the goal will be, you've actually set yourself up to the end result being happiness. And unfortunately, happiness is not a destination. It is not something that you can't be happy until you reach X number of dollars of income. And I mean, you can see this through looking at people who don't make high incomes and looking at the satisfaction that they have in their lives. So clearly, happiness is not linked to money, and happiness is not linked to possessions. Happiness is actually a way. It is a way of being. And so, even though you might have set your goal to, I don't know, maybe you're in school and you've set your goal that you are going to graduate from school and start your career. And in the back of your head, you're thinking that graduating and starting your career is what is going to make you happy, right? But that's not what's going to make you happy. Happiness comes from in here. So when you set the outcome of your goal, whether consciously or subconsciously, as happiness, once you reach that, it's a little bit like hitting a dead end. You've gone, you've walked, you've gotten there, and now what? Right? So then you set a new goal. Well, I'm going to get a job in this area of expertise, and that will make me happy. And then, of course, you're learning something new and you're really excited in your new job. And as time ticks on, you start to feel like, maybe this isn't really making me happy. What is the next thing that I can do that will make me happy? So you get on this happiness search. Okay. So that is one of the reasons that although you got to your goal, you're not very happy. The second thing is that your goal is not aligned with your purpose in life. And I don't mean this as an, all-encompassing religious view of why we are here on earth. I mean, your purpose and your passions in life, as in the things that make you glow inside. And this is quite common with long-term goals. So short-term goals, you don't find this quite as much, but when you set a longer-term goal, what can happen is we set a goal and we forget to reassess that goal occasionally to make sure it still aligns with what we want in life. And so we get so focused on, we get a bit of tunnel vision. We get so focused on reaching that goal that we completely forget to assess where we are now and where we actually want to be. And this was something that actually happened to me because I had set a career goal, and I mean, it was a long-term goal, 4 years university, 3 years of study outside of that to get my designation. So that's 7 years. And then I ended up, after those 7 years, I had my daughter and my priorities shifted and changed. And I didn't I didn't recognize the fact that I had hit a fork in the road and I was going in this direction and I wanted to go in this one. Because I didn't stop to reevaluate where my priorities lay anymore. And so sometimes that will happen when you forget to continually reevaluate where you want to be. Okay. And then the third thing that happens is that peer pressure gets to you and you start to do the things that you think you should be doing and not the things you want to do. So a lot of people end up in careers because this is where they thought they should go. This is where somebody else directed them to go. And they didn't really consider what they wanted. So in an effort to make lots of income, they were told these are the top 5 paying jobs, and they just picked one, right? And so thinking that once they got this job would give them the money would give them the happiness and the satisfaction. And a lot of that is because the happiness and the satisfaction is linked to how other people view you and your own internal level of like status. So when you believe that the denturist is the highest level career that you can get, and you're going to earn the most money, and therefore you will earn the respect of your peers once you have the highest level career, and once you make the most money out of all your friends, and once you have the biggest house out of everybody, that is going to make you happy because people will like and respect you. That can drive you down the path of reaching those goals and then becoming dissatisfied, even though you are the highest paid person and you have the biggest house out of everybody you know. So doing the things you think you should be doing to make other people happy or to earn respect from other people can really drive you down a path of being very, very, very dissatisfied once you reach your goal. So I do have 3 things that you can do to fix this. And you really need to start doing this now when you start planning your goals, especially since we are getting to the end of the year. And I know a lot of people are starting to think about what their New Year's resolutions will be and that kind of thing. So it's really, really, really important to take these into account when you are setting your goals and throughout the process of achieving them. So this isn't a one-stop shop where you do it at the beginning and then you throw it in the garbage and hope everything works out at the end. Goal setting should not be like that at all. Goal setting should be a continuous process of something that you work towards, that you are reevaluating on a constant basis. And so when you are setting your goals, you need to always make sure you focus on the benefits of the goal, not the emotion you think you will achieve from the goal. Okay, so first focus on the benefits. So, for example, if I want to lose 30 pounds, I'm probably going to feel more confident once I get there. I think I'm going to be happier once I get there. I think other people are going to like me more because I am the image of beauty, right? So these are all my thoughts that I have about the difference between weighing, my current 170 pounds and weighing 150 pounds. These are the things that I think in my head. But the problem being is likely once I get to 150 pounds, I'm now going to decide that I'm not happy at 150 pounds. Losing 20 weights didn't magically make me more confident. It didn't make other people respect me more. It probably didn't fix my internal body shaming issues that I have, right? So I thought that losing 20 pounds would make me happy, and it didn't. So what we need to do is actually focus on the benefit of what happens when I lose the 20 pounds. So I'm probably physically going to be able to do more. So if I'm losing the weight through exercise and nutrition, right? Exercising more will make me stronger. I will likely be able to run further. It will reduce my health risks associated with being overweight. I will have more energy to play with my daughter. Eating healthier will improve my cognitive ability. So these are benefits that are proven by science that actually happen with being your optimal weight level. And as you progress towards that end goal, you will start to see those results start to happen. So as you are exercising more regularly, you'll start to see your energy levels pick up. And of course, you will have up days and you will have down days and you'll have days where you just don't want to work out and you'll have days where you don't feel like you have that energy you thought you would have. But the end benefit is the health benefits of losing the weight. Okay? So don't focus on how other people will perceive you or how you think other people will perceive you. Because if you're losing 20 pounds because you think you'll be more confident, it's not the exterior that is the problem. It is the interior, and we need to work on building up the interior to get that confidence. Okay? The second thing is to make sure that the benefits actually align with what you deem valuable and what your priorities are. So your values are the things that you treasure in life, the things that you teach your children: kindness, courage, strength of character, togetherness, community. Those type of things are all the values that you have. If the benefits of what you think are going to happen or the end result of your goal don't align with those core values that you have in life, once you reach that goal, you are going to be very, very, very dissatisfied because it's not who you want to be. If I think that having lots of money is going to make me happy, but at the end of the day, what really makes me happy is being able to be at home with my family and spend time with them. Like, my real true belief is that I want to be home more and I want to spend time with my family. Chasing a dream that could potentially lead me to working 60-hour work weeks is not congruent with what my values are. And so I need to stop and reassess whether my value lies in truly believing that possessions make me happy, or whether or not, so money can give you power. So if my value is in power, and money can give me that power, and I don't mean power in the sense of controlling other people. I mean, money can give you power to help other people. Power can sometimes have a negative connotation to it, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a negative thing. So, holding that power, money can give me power to do good in the world. And if power is one of the things that I value, then that potentially could actually be where I want to go. However, if my main focus is collaboration and community, and my goal takes me away from that, at the end of the day, it will lead me to be dissatisfied because I haven't actually met that community portion in my life. And then, so what we need to do is make sure that we make sure our goals align with our purpose, our values, and that the benefits of those goals actually flow into that, my values and my purpose in life type conversation. And so the third thing that will help you to set your goals so that they lead to pure joy in your life is to make sure that they are your goals. That sounds very simple and very straightforward, and it is simple, but it is not always easy when you have other people telling you what you should be doing and when you value those other people's opinions on what you should be doing. So especially when you are married, sometimes although you love another person, you're not always 100% on the same page. And it can be really, really, really hard when you've come to the conclusion that you've chased a career and you've got that career and it's a successful career and you've realized that that's not what you want to do any longer and you want to change careers. It can be really hard having those conversations with your loved one. And it can also be really hard to do what you want to do because change is difficult, and it's not just difficult on you. You're already probably quite insecure about making this change, but somebody that you love is also experiencing this change, and it can be really hard on them as well. So remaining focused on the why of what you are doing and why you want to change it and the benefits that doing this goal will bring to you, and being able to communicate that with the other people in your life who may put up some resistance to that thought is really, really, really crucial and important. And so communication and learning to communicate with those that you love about what your goals are and where you want to be in life and what your values are, and all of that stuff can become quite hard, especially when you're dealing with the regular day-to-day stresses of running a household, the regular to do things you just absolutely have to do, the ups and down moods of your children, and the craziness that just happens in every day-to-day life. It can get super, super, super difficult. Okay, so today what we talked about was the number 3 reasons that you're reaching your goals and not being satisfied with the end result, which were that you're focusing too much on the end goal of being happy instead of the actual result and benefit of reaching your end goal. Your end goal is not aligned with your true purpose. And so we need to make sure that we realign consistently and constantly to make sure that our end goals, benefits, actually align with who we are as a person and who we want to be as a person. And third is doing what other people think you should do. And the solution to that would be making sure that we communicate openly with those that we love about what our true goals and values are, and not kind of breaking under the pressure of that peer pressure of what other people think that you should be doing. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to click the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe so that you're the first to know when a new video is released.